Hi guys! Welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be talking about my 5 tried and true face products from 2017. This video is a lot harder than I thought it was going to be. I didn't think I had that many products that I used on my face that I loved, and I do. So it was kind of hard to narrow them down, and I might end up doing a part 2. One of these I haven't decided. I'm going to play around with all of my makeup and kind of just see how I'm feeling. So anyway, let's go ahead and get on into this. The first product that I want to talk about is a foundation. This is from Tarte. This is their Amazonian Clay foundation, and I wear the shade Fairly Light Beige. I honestly adore this foundation so much. This is my holy grail foundation. Like when people ask me, hey Becca, what's a really good high-end foundation? This right here. Get it. I have combo oily skin. 95% of the year my skin is oily. Like, just, it's bad. I lived in Florida last year, and you know, the humidity was wonderful for my skin. I came back with like perfect skin, but my face was oily. I look at pictures from last year and I'm like blinding myself with just how much shine is on my face. And now I'm back in the desert and my skin's kind of acclimating. So right now my skin's a little bit more normal, which, thank you. Normal skin is so much easier to work with, I feel like. But most of the time it is oily, and it does get quite shiny throughout the day, especially in the summer. I live in southern Utah, so we have very warm summers here. And this is a foundation that I found. It doesn't mattify my face all the way, but when the oils do break down, it looks really pretty, and it looks like the oils work well with the foundation. And so it doesn't look bad. It doesn't break down or move throughout the day. And it like looks the same at the end of the day, minus the shine, as it did at the beginning of the day. So I really like it. This is a foundation that you do have to be careful with how you apply it. Because it is a clay-based foundation, if you apply too much, it's going to feel really heavy and it's going to look bad. Yeah, I was going into this one applying like a full dab onto my finger, using it the same way that I was applying my other foundations, which are very, very fluid. And this is more of a solid foundation, and it just, I could feel it on my skin. I felt like it was settling around my nose and into the pores on my face, which I've got a product for that, stay tuned. And all it took was me applying like half the amount that I was normally applying, and I fell in love. I love it. I would highly recommend this if you are looking for a good foundation. If you go into your local Sephora stores, they have a color IQ, so they can actually just match you to the exact shade that you're supposed to be wearing to, which is really phenomenal. And Sephora will let you take home samples to try, which is how I found this foundation. So if you have a local Sephora, go check them out because they are very helpful. The next product I want to talk about is a primer. This is from Smashbox. This is their Photo Finish Primer, and I have the pore minimizing version. My mother was very generous, and she gifted me with her large pores, especially around my nose and my chin area. And this is the only pore minimizing primer that I have found that actually minimizes my pores. Like, I can wear this and not have to worry about my foundation settling into my pores because they're gone when I have that on. It doesn't do much to mattify my face, but honestly it's winter, so I've not really cared too much about mattifying my face. And I really only need it on my nose, so I don't really see the point in applying it all over my face. If it's warmer or if my skin is more oily, I can just find a mattifying primer to toss over that, which I am in the market for a good mattifying primer, so if you have recommendations, please drop them below in the comments for me so I can check them out. I really do love this. If you are a woman or gentleman who suffers with large pores on your face, I highly suggest checking out the Smashbox Pore Minimizing Primer if you have not already. It has worked miracles for my large pores, and when I've just got the travel size right here, but when I run out of this, I definitely will be picking up the full size because it is worth it to me. It just, Smashbox is amazing. Moving into my next product, which is also a Smashbox primer. This is the Photo Finish Hydrating Under Eye Primer. I love this. I've only been using it for the past couple of weeks, and it's already like, so I have the little travel size. I purchased the full size because I know once that travel size runs out, I'm going to need this. I absolutely adore this primer. It works underneath your eyes. You know, what I'll do is I'll put this, whatever my all over face primer is, which recently has been the Pore Minimizing Primer, and then I'll go in with this over it and just apply this underneath my eyes. And then I'll usually let them sit for about 30 seconds to a minute and then go on with my foundation and then my concealer. I love this. This has worked miracles on my under eye area. I don't get as much creasing as I did throughout, like, before this. My under eye area creases, and all of my concealers, it didn't matter what I was using, settled into my fine lines. And so I love this because this has just eliminated that problem for me. And I also feel like because of this, I don't have to set my under eyes with powder, which is just wonderful because it's one less step for me to have to do when I do my makeup. So if you are looking for a good primer, or if you are someone who struggles with creasing underneath your under eye, I suggest going and checking out the Smashbox Under Eye Primer because it is a miracle worker. Moving on to a concealer. This is the Naked Skin Concealer from Urban Decay. This is a really nice concealer. It's a very light, more of a fluid consistency, but it works really well. This, especially paired with their color correctors. I had their pink color corrector, and when I used the two of them, I didn't use both of them today, which is why my under eyes are a little darker. But when I use them both together, my eyes look so alert and awake. And you can't tell that I'm running on like 5 hours of sleep, which is fantastic. I really like this. This doesn't crease as much as some of my other concealers. It did crease a little bit, but when I pair it up with this, there's no creasing at all. And it's just a really good concealer. I would highly recommend this, and I will be repurchasing it whenever I do run out because I do enjoy this formula. I actually really enjoy the Naked Skin Foundation too, but I think that's causing my skin to break out. And if that's the case, that's going back to Ulta because that is not okay. I like having clear skin. The last product, there are actually two different products and they are tied because I could not make up my mind. They are blushes. I have the Too Faced Love Flush Blush, and then I also have the Tarte Amazonian Clay 12-Hour Blushes. The Too Faced Love Flush Blush is amazing. I have the shade How Deep Is Your Love, and I was kind of hesitant to get this because it's a darker shade. It's a really pretty berry. I actually swatched it. It's the middle one right here. I thought that this was only good on dark to medium skin tones. Let me just blind you with my mirror. Oh, sad, I killed the bunny. But this works really well with fair complected skin tones as well. I tend to only wear this when I've got kind of a more neutral lip or just like a more neutral look because I do feel like this is a little bit more of a bold color on my skin tone. But it is really pretty, and this is one of my go-to blushes, especially for the fall and winter. It's so pretty, and I love it. And it lasts all day, too. I really do like this blush. Same thing can be said for the Tarte Amazonian Clay blushes. I have two shades. I have the shade Captivating, which is this one right here. This is a really pretty blush. This is a, like, peachy, pinky, I'm trying to think, oh, I swatched it right here. That's that shade right there. I absolutely adore this blush. It looks really pretty on the skin. I like that these blushes are pigmented, but they're not overly pigmented, so you can put, like, it's easy to put them on with one swipe, but if you accidentally overdo it, it doesn't look bad, and they do blend out very nicely on the skin. Captivating is probably my most go-to shade of blush that I have in my collection right now, just because it complements everything, and it looks good with every look that I have. The next shade that I've got is Party, and this is a Sephora exclusive shade. I believe it's this one swatched right here. It's just a really pretty dusty rose. I've been reaching for this one more, especially now that it's cooler outside, and I feel like the warmer tones are just something that I've been gravitating towards a little bit more. This was, I got this for like the Sephora birthday gift, and this shade is a Sephora exclusive shade, but when I run out of this, I definitely will be purchasing the full size because it is just a gorgeous, gorgeous shade, especially in person. You can't see it on my cheeks now, but it's there, and it is just, I love it. Anyway, guys, those are my 5 tried and true face products. I will more than likely be doing a part 2 face products just because I feel like there are more face products that I could talk about. I just need to play with my makeup and see which products I actually do pick up more than others. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have not subscribed already, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button right down below ya, and hit the notification bell next to it so you will always be notified when I post new videos. I do post at least one video a week, but with school ending, I'm hoping to start uploading at least 2 videos a week. Fingers crossed. I hope you guys had a great day and are gearing up for a great holiday season ahead. I will see you in my next one. Bye!